Alright kids, we got these molds made. Let's try them out. Now the epoxy I have, it's made for countertops, so God knows how it's going to work with this. But we're going to try it. Got some random colors that came with it. We'll mix something in here, see what happens. Probably going to have to try and degas this, even though we're going to put them in the pressure pot, because generally when you mix these up, they get really bubbly. You know, pouring it on the flat surface is not too big of an issue. You can just flame it, because they generally find their way to the top of it. It's a thin layer. So we'll probably degas it and then pour it in the molds. We'll stick them in the pressure pot and leave them. See what happens. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. It'll be all right. It was free epoxy anyway. What color are we going to use? We got light blue, we got silver, we got charcoal, we got maroon 5, we got copper. Let's do the light blue, and we'll mix in some of this copper, see what happens. How about that? Glitter. I hate glitter. Alright, so we gotta measure these out. 1-to-1 ratio. One of these, so the hardeners should always be poured into resin. So this needs to be poured into that. Doesn't matter. Let's measure out our volumes here first. We got 60 grams there. Zeke, bro, Jim, you guys are killing me right now. That's the hardener. Don't let me forget. So the hardener gets poured into the resin. Is that what we said? Yeah. All right. So we're going to mix this for 3 minutes, then pour it into a fresh container, mix it for another 3 minutes. Let's pour the blue in there first. I don't imagine we're going to need a lot in there. I think this is meant to go in like gallons of this. Let's see what that does. I'm going to pour it into this bigger container. So when we put it in the... Hey! Calm down, man. We're going to put it in this bigger container. So that when we put this in a vacuum chamber, hopefully it doesn't foam and spill over. like we did with the silicone, if you remember that. Jim, bro. All right, another 3 minutes. Let's just put just a few flecks of this in there. I kind of like the way this blue looks. All right, I'm gonna put this in the pressure pot, or the vacuum chamber rather. All right, we managed not to cause that to foam over and make a mess. Let's just very slowly fill these molds up. And a little bit of overage, which we'll smash out and make a thin layer on the top that we can clean off later. But there will be some contraction as it cures, and then also we're going to put this in the pressure pot. So there will be some contraction with that as well. So why both? I don't know if it's necessary. But I'm using the vacuum chamber because I have it to maybe pull some bubbles out initially. So that, when we put it in the pressure pot, which with resin or epoxy, something that's going to harden, you can apply pressure to it to compress the bubbles. As it cures, those bubbles will stay compressed. So it may be just enough to do the pressure pot. I don't know. But it took another couple minutes to do it. I'm going to pour this excess in a cup because there's a lot. I made way too much. But maybe we can set this and, I don't know, turn it down into something. Or just have a cool paperweight. Who knows? All right, so we're going to put the caps on. Hopefully. Make sure our keys line up there. Might have poured too much. We'll see. Just wrapping these with some painter's tape on the off chance that something tries to make these caps fall off. So, alright, we're going to load these in the pressure pot and put it under 60 psi. We got the pot to 60 psi, and we'll leave it there for, I don't know, 24 hours. We'll see. I'll bring it back when they're done. One important consideration to make when you share your workspace: lock out, tag out, kids. It's a matter of safety. Also, if you got a machine set up a certain way, you need to let them know. That's why I left this. Don't want somebody messing up my molds, bro. Well, I spared you the pain of having to watch me pull these out of the mold. But these turned out pretty awesome. Numbers look good. There's one little crack there, but that's oh, that's not cracked. That's just a little bit of leftover. You're gonna have a layer of that with these cap molds. We'll polish that down. But ultimately, these aren't exactly a production run. It's more or less a way to create some blanks or masters. And I still got to play with how I'm going to paint these numbers in. But this color scheme is pretty cool. I threw that copper in there and came out pretty cool. Well, that's it for the first die casting. We'll be doing plenty more, and I'll include you guys for most of that.